John Coggins, 9 West Street. I heard the figure you threw $2 million out there. How much would that cost, the taxpayers?
I can answer, and again, I threw the $2 million out as, I think, I purposely
Is that reasonable?
as an example. Well, I've heard a variety of scenarios. If you look at what was cut in Budget A, it was $2.2 million, but that was starting from a level funded basis, not a level service basis. And one of the things that the Financial Planning Committee did is dive into this question of what would you need to operate level services, given the fact that there were certain inflationary impacts. And that was determined to be about 4% annually. So if you wanted to look at it from a level service perspective, we are north of $3.3 million in deficit. If you want to look at it from a level funded perspective, what was cut out of the operating budget in order to make Budget A balance was $2.2 million. To go to your question directly, so Ms. Murray, you said we had to go to Ms. Murray. $2 million, and again, this was part of the Financial Planning Committee report. It's on the website. $2 million, it's broken down by property class. The single largest property class in town are homes that are valued at approximately $350,000. Okay? And so if you take that particular property class, $2 million would have a value of about $327 a year. Okay?
And just so everyone knows, that chart is actually on our website, so that you can go and look up and see the numbers for yourself.
And if you just want level funding, the same thing?
Well, that is adding $2.2 million. That would be adding $2 million back into Budget A. Keep in mind, we cut $2.2 million, but I mean, that's the order of magnitude you're at. Each $100,000 is worth basically $37.
So once we decide the amount.
No, it's actually half.
And you know what the override is, then you'll be able to see what the value of your house is and go across to see what the value of the override is, and you'll know what the cost is to you.
So if you had the $2 million, that would satisfy everybody? There would be no layoffs?
That's a different question. That's a very different question.
I know. It was part of it.
No, but if I can answer that question, what the $2.2 million, if we were to restore $2.2 million to the budget, I know that the school department would go back to, for instance, $12,770,000, but that their true need, based upon what they're projecting for their labor costs to be going into fiscal year 10, as well as other costs to operate the department, is something in the order of about $13.5 million. So they would still have an impact to their departmental budgets. We would still have some impacts to the general government budgets.